Let us discuss about Bourdon tube pressure gauge, and these are the mechanical gauges. These gauges are using for finding the medium pressure to high pressure. First one is Bourdon tube pressure gauge, and next mechanical gauge is bellow gauges, and third one is diaphragm gauges. In this class we will take the first type, Bourdon tube pressure gauge. Let us take this. This is mainly using for finding the medium pressure to high pressure. It will find the accurate value at high pressure compared to the medium pressure. Let us take the basic principle of this gauge. Bourdon tube is the elastic material. As we know, elastic material means it can elongate by applying the pressure. This type of material we are using for this Bourdon tube. This is the tube. Actually, this is in the form of linear type. We are keeping this linear tube, in this case, in the circular form. Okay, to this case. In basic principle, deflection of Bourdon tube is proportional to the applied pressure. So if applied pressure is more, the deflection of the Bourdon tube is also more. So pressure is proportional to this deflection. It is a basic principle. So here we are using the elastic material for the given tube. If applying more pressure, more deflection will come, okay, inside the tube. So this is a basic principle of this tube. And next, what are the main parts in the Bourdon tube? Let us see. Here in Bourdon tube pressure gauge, first one is Bourdon tube. We are keeping this tube in the circular form. Okay, it is a hollow tube. As I told previously, it is a linear tube. We are keeping this tube in the form of circle to the case. Okay, it is a metallic case, okay, or metallic plate. This Bourdon tube has two ends. One is open end. Okay, this is the open end, and next one is closed end. Through this open end, we can supply the applied pressure, gas or liquid, inside the tube, and this tube is connected here to the plate. It is called fixed end of the Bourdon tube, okay, to this case. And here it is connected to one pin here. It is called free end of the Bourdon tube, okay, at this pin. And at the end it is connected to the adjustable link, and this link is again connected to the sector and pinion arrangement. Sector means it is 1/4 of the circle, okay, 1/4 part of the circle on which some teeth will be there. This sector is connected to the pinion. Pinion means it is a small gear on which some teeth will be there, okay. And here whenever it is moving, tube is moving, this adjustable link is moving and the sector will rotate. Because of this rotation, pinion will also rotate. So this pinion is connected to one shaft here. This shaft will also rotate. I will do the example of this. Let us take, this is the shaft, this is the pinion. If pinion is rotating, shaft is also rotated with it, okay. So here this pointer will be connected to the shaft. So here whenever pinion is rotating, this shaft will also rotate and this pointer will also rotate, okay. This pointer will show the reading on the circular scale. These are the important parts of the Bourdon tube. Let us take the working operation of this Bourdon tube. In the working operation, initially we are not supplying any gas through this open end. The Bourdon tube is in the form of ellipse. Okay, this Bourdon tube is not circular one. It is in the form of ellipse. Next we have to supply some pressured gas through this way, through the open end of the tube. Because of it, this tube will get the circular type instead of ellipse. Why it is getting circular tube means it will get deflect because of the high pressure air. If it is a tube, if you are supplying air or gas, it will deflect in the shape, circular shape. So it is getting the perfect circular one. The gas will forces the walls and it is getting the circular shape. It is the main working operation. Deflection is proportional to the applied pressure. This is the main working principle of this tube, Bourdon tube. So instead of ellipse, it is getting the circular one like this. Because of it, this link, whatever adjustable link will be there, it will deflect and it will rotate the sector. Because of it, pinion will rotate and then shaft of the pinion will also rotate and this pointer will also rotate and it is showing the reading on the circular scale. This reading is the pressure. This pressure value is nothing but the applied pressure of the gas or liquid, okay. And here units may be Newton per meter square or bar on the circular scale and it is getting the circular shape. This is the main working operation of the Bourdon tube. And next, what are the applications of this Bourdon tube? This Bourdon tube is applying for measuring medium pressure to high pressure. At high pressure it is giving the accurate value compared to medium. Why means at high pressure this tube will get deflect more. At more deflection the pressure will be also more compared to the medium pressure. And then next, take the advantages of this. 90% of the industries are using this Bourdon tube. Why means it is a simple arrangement and cost is also less. No moving parts, only one Bourdon tube, and moving parts also less, and it is giving the accurate value. Next, take the limitations of this Bourdon tube. It will absorb the vibrations of the machine wherever we are keeping on the machine. It is taking the vibrations of the machine, and the little deflection of the Bourdon tube will occur. And next is, it is taking some long time for getting the complete deflection. It should get the circular shape for getting the correct reading. These are the important points in this Bourdon tube pressure gauge. Thank you for watching.